Hey, Jules. What happened to you Friday night? Thanks for returning my phone calls.
Dude, Ken?
Don't love me.
Stay away from him, you understand me?
Don't you ever touch her again.
Section here.
Hey, come on, Max.
Are you making trouble for my little brother?
Come on, he's grabbing the girl.
Messing with my little brother is like messing with me.
Next time you have a party, I'd appreciate an invite. Stop it. That's enough. Let him go.
What are you gonna do, shoot me?
You let him go and I want to arrest you. Shoot him!
Ready?
You killed my brother, pig!
Freeze! Hands on top of your head! Turn around and walk out!
Where were you last night? I called twice.
I was at the gym. What's the problem?
I really don't want to talk about it.
Hey, don't you walk away from me. Come on. Spend a little time in the back seat, huh?
No, we don't, Tom. All you want to do is party or get into my pants. Well, I'm sick of it.
What do you think you're doing? It's Ken, isn't it? I'm sick and tired of the chewing around him. I'm gonna beat the...
You can't control my life.
Do exactly what I say. Oh, no, we're not. Julie, get back here. Julie! Tommy. I own her, Kenny.
No, Tom. You don't own anybody.
You want to settle this? Fine. But settle it like men in a real ring.
8 o'clock, Friday night, my dojo.
8 o'clock it is.
You're dead, Kenny boy, understand me?
8 o'clock's good for me, boys.
Shut up!
Kill him, my boy!
The story begins with two Arizona police officers, Billy Grant and his partner, Spinelli, on a routine patrol. During their shift, Spinelli attempts to convince Billy to carry his department-issued firearm, but Billy refuses due to his personal aversion to guns.
PR states a lot of noise and bottles being broken.
Car 14 proceeding.
The officers soon receive a dispatch call regarding a loud out-of-control house party. The two officers soon arrive at the location.
You handle this, I'll check inside.
As Spinelli remains outside to manage a crowd of heavily intoxicated teenagers, Billy enters the residence to defuse the situation. Inside, two aggressive and highly intoxicated brothers, Lee and his younger sibling, are bullying and assaulting everyone.
Hey, stop it. That's enough. Let him go.
Billy instructs Lee to release an injured teenager, but the younger brother blindsides him from behind.
Shoot him!
Ready?
During the struggle, he accidentally knocks the younger brother to the ground, causing the boy's head to strike a marble staircase. The impact kills him instantly, prompting Lee to scream at Billy and vow vengeance for his brother's death.
No!
Devastated by the accidental fatality, Billy finds himself unable to continue wearing the uniform and resigns from the police force.
Where you gonna go, man?
7 years later, the narrative shifts to a high school senior named Ken Marks and his mother, who have recently relocated from Kansas to Arizona for her new job. On his first day at his new school, Ken arrives carrying a packed lunch and a thermos while wearing a large jacket and sporting a poor haircut. His appearance immediately makes him a target for ridicule among the students.
Ah, you're the new kid, huh?
Yeah.
Ken soon meets assistant principal Kowalski, who manages the school's chaotic environment and briefs him on the institution's rules.
Listen, you stick to these rules, I'll stay out of your face. You don't, I'll become your worst nightmare. You got it?
Yes, sir.
Good, have a nice day.
Later, as Ken walks through the school hallway, one of the bullies lights a loud firecracker, catching Ken off guard, and he falls to the ground as a surrounding crowd of students breaks out into mocking laughter. While looking up through the crowd, Ken locks eyes with a student named Julie, who who does not join in the cheering and instead looks at him with pity before running away. Intrigued, Ken decides he wants to get to know her.
I see. You have a death wish.
Ken attempts to interact with her but is quickly warned by another student, Mike, to stay away because Julie is highly protected by her boyfriend.
Just forget about it. She's trouble.
Later, during a visit to the school library, Ken notices Julie sitting with her friends and tries to approach her. Mike explicitly warns Ken a second time to stay away from her, explaining that she will only bring him problems.
Come on, man. What could happen?
Ignoring the warning, Ken approaches Julie and engages her in conversation. Their interaction is cut short by the arrival of Julie's boyfriend, Tom, a skilled martial artist and the school's dominant bully.
Who's this guy think he is?
But you probably shouldn't be talking to me. I kind of have this boyfriend.
I heard about him.
Tom aggressively confronts Ken but Julie quickly intervenes to de-escalate the situation, explaining to Tom that Ken is new to the school and did not know any better.
Next time.
Get out of here.
Later, as Ken leaves the school, Tom and his associate intercept Ken on the campus grounds to reinforce the threat once again.
Let me tell you something, Kenny. You stay away from Julie, got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Because if you don't, this.
They physically intimidate Ken before taking the cash from his wallet and tearing the bills into pieces.
It's about respect.
As Ken recovers on the ground, Billy, now the school janitor, helps him to his feet. Billy brings Ken into his janitorial office, checks him for physical injuries, and offers basic encouragement before Ken leaves.
Thanks.
Kindness, mercy. These have no place inside this ring.
Meanwhile, Lee, who has been released from prison, now operates a martial arts dojo with the assistance of his associate, Kate. This dojo serves as a front for a high-stakes illegal underground kickboxing gambling ring, where Tom reigns as Lee's top student and champion in these brutal matches.
Success is control. Control is success.
Lee trains his fighters with extreme aggression, teaching them devastating techniques and demanding they show absolutely no mercy to their opponents. To demonstrate his own ruthlessness, Lee easily disposes of a student who fails to meet his brutal standards. Behind the scenes, Kate actively scouts and recruits unsuspecting young fighters to feed into this illegal operation. The next day on campus, Ken continues to pursue a friendship with Julie in the library, which only provokes Tom to escalate his harassment. Ken and his friend Mike briefly manage to escape the initial confrontation, but Ken is soon cornered in the darkened school gymnasium.
Nowhere to run.
I didn't do anything. I just waved to her.
You never learn your lesson, do you, pal?
Guys.
Before Tom and his friends can beat him, Billy the janitor intervenes.
Why don't you go clean a toilet, okay?
Utilizing a simple sweeping broom alongside advanced martial arts techniques, Billy effortlessly defeats Tom and his companion. Billy swiftly disappears from the scene just as Mike and several other students arrive.
You kicked their butts.
No, I didn't do it.
Seeing the defeated bullies groaning on the floor, Mike and the onlookers mistakenly conclude that Ken fought them off all by himself. Ken repeatedly tries to deny taking down the group, but the rumor spreads rapidly across the campus, and students begin praising him for defeating the school's most feared bully.
Hey, kid.
At lunchtime the following day, Tom confronts Ken in front of the entire student body, furious that Ken is seemingly taking credit for the fight. Ken tries to de-escalate the situation and reason with him, but Tom refuses to listen. Using his superior kickboxing skills, Tom brutally humiliates and beats Ken in the center of the courtyard, leaving him severely injured and broken in spirit.
This is your hero! Come on, that's enough.
You're pathetic.
Mike finds the battered Ken and carries him directly to Billy's janitorial room for medical assistance. Seeing the extent of the boy's injuries and realizing the bullies are tied to a dangerous criminal element, Billy reluctantly agrees to teach Ken how to defend himself.
Because they're not going to stop picking on you until you start standing up for yourself.
The training begins immediately after school hours, but instead of teaching combat techniques right away, Billy forces Ken to perform labor-intensive janitorial duties. Ken spends his initial training days scrubbing toilets, cleaning urinals, and dumping heavy trash bags to learn humility and mental discipline. When Ken complains that he wants to learn karate like in the movies, Billy explains that true mastery starts with control and humbleness.
Wait a second, how can you say that? I thought you wanted to be friends.
I do.
As his training progresses, Ken encounters Julie in the library and explains to her that while he genuinely values her company, he must distance himself from her out of fear for his own safety and Tom's unpredictable violence.
But I just can't talk to you anymore. It hurts too much.
Ken then decides to focus entirely on his martial arts training. His dedication pays off one evening when Tom catches Ken alone outside and challenges him to a fight.
I hear you've been learning to fight.
Tom, I don't want to fight you.
Well, that's just too bad.
This time, Ken successfully blocks Tom's strikes and escapes without sustaining serious damage. Kate, who has been keeping an eye on Ken, observes his growing physical capabilities and views him as a prime target for the underground ring. Pretending to offer Ken a lift to his mother's house, she cleverly manipulates him and lures him directly to the warehouse where the illegal fights take place. Upon entering the venue, Ken is shocked to find a bloodthirsty crowd and Sensei dominating the ring with his brutal techniques. Meanwhile, Billy has been conducting his own investigation into Lee's dojo, tracking reports of missing and injured teenagers involved in illegal prize fighting. Discovering that Ken has walked straight into the warehouse trap, Billy contacts his former police partner, Spinelli, to orchestrate a raid.
That's something I need your help with.
Nothing illegal going on here.
There is. I've been watching this play.
Billy and Spinelli reunite at the warehouse location to gather evidence of the gambling ring, but they are suddenly ambushed by a large squad of Lee's security enforcers. Billy and Spinelli successfully fend off the thugs and manage to escape the area. The next morning, Lee reviews the warehouse surveillance footage and is shocked to recognize Billy Grant as the man who killed his brother 7 years prior.
Kill him.
Consumed by rage, Lee immediately sends his top hitmen to locate and execute Billy. That night, after completing his janitorial shift, Billy is ambushed in a dark alleyway by Lee's assassins.
Lee sends his regards. Billy uses his superior martial arts skills to brutally defeat both attackers, leaving them incapacitated on the pavement. Realizing the situation has reached a critical tipping point, Billy accelerates Ken's training by teaching him his signature maneuver, a jumping spinning crescent kick, emphasizing that its execution requires absolute control. That same night, Julie, tired of Tom's toxic behavior, breaks up with him and calls Ken to pick her up.
Please hurry.
As they talk beside a small bonfire, Julie asks why Ken is dedicating himself to martial arts. Ken confesses that he wants to stop Tom because he deeply cares about her and wants to protect her, to which she sweetly replies that he has already won her heart.
You already have.
The following day, Tom attempts to woo Julie again, but she firmly reminds him that they are over and warns him that Ken will deal with him if he touches her again. Infuriated, Tom smacks Julie across the face, prompting Ken to step in and push Tom away. Ken sternly warns Tom never to touch her again. When Tom arrogantly claims to own Julie, Ken reminds him that he does not own anyone. Just as Ken and Tom are about to trade blows, Tom's friends intervene and suggest they resolve their differences like men in the ring. Ken accepts the challenge, agreeing to fight Tom at Lee's dojo that Friday night. With Billy temporarily absent, Ken begins training harder than ever, even teaching the nerdy Mike a few martial arts basics along the way. Meanwhile, an increasingly frustrated Tom takes his anger out on his own training partner, who finally grows tired of Tom's aggressive behavior. When the night of the big fight arrives, Julie is terrified that Ken will be badly hurt. Mike tries to reassure her by mentioning he called the police, though he comically admits he cannot remember what time he told them to show up. Tom quickly gains the upper hand, making Sensei Lee incredibly happy as Ken takes a severe beating. Just as Tom is about to deliver a knockout blow, Ken looks down at the crowd and sees Mike and Julie cheering him on. Right on cue, Billy returns and arrives at ringside, giving Ken the emotional second wind he needs to turn the tide of the battle. Ken fights back fiercely and finally defeats Tom by executing a flawless spin kick followed by the jump spinning crescent kick, knocking Tom out cold. The referee counts Tom out, and Ken's hand is raised in victory. Upset by the embarrassing defeat of his top student, an enraged Sensei Lee steps into the ring and launches a savage assault on Tom. Ken attempts to defend Tom but is quickly overwhelmed by Lee's advanced strength and viciousness. Billy steps into the ring to intervene, setting up the ultimate showdown between the two masters.
Lee resorts to dirty tactics, whipping Billy with a leather belt and attempting to choke him with it, but Billy overpowers him. Billy unleashes the exact same jump-spinning crescent kick he taught Ken, knocking Lee unconscious. Just then, the police storm the warehouse. Kate attempts to slip away in the chaos but is quickly stopped and captured by Mike. Tom, finally realizing the error of his ways, offers a hand to Ken in mutual respect, telling him he will see him around before thanking Billy for saving his life. As the group prepares to leave the warehouse, Spinelli approaches Billy with an official job offer, a position as a specialized defensive tactics instructor for the police department, teaching officers how to neutralize violent threats without relying on firearms. Billy accepts this new path toward redemption, and the story ends as they all walk out together into the night. Subscribe for more dramas like this, and don't forget to like this video, it really helps the channel grow.